Have you ever felt stuck, like you're trying so hard to change your life but nothing ever lasts? You're not lazy. You're not broken. The problem is your system. And that's exactly what Atomic Habits by James Clear is here to fix. This is not just another self-help book. It's a science-backed blueprint for making small changes that lead to remarkable results. Over the next 30 minutes, I'll take you through the entire book, broken down into powerful ideas, practical steps, and real-life examples. So grab your headphones, take a deep breath, and let's dive into the psychology of tiny habits that can change everything. Chapter 1: The Power of Tiny Gains. Clear starts with a life-changing concept: habits are like compound interest for self-improvement. If you improve just 1% each day, you won't notice it right away. But after a year, that tiny change compounds into a massive transformation. You'll be 37 times better. Conversely, if you get 1% worse every day, your results collapse over time. Success and failure don't come from dramatic, one-time actions, they emerge from small choices made consistently. Takeaway: you don't need massive action. You need consistent, tiny improvements. Chapter 2: Forget goals, build systems. Clear flips traditional goal setting on its head. Goals are useful for direction, but it's your systems that drive actual progress. A goal is to write a book. A system is writing 500 words a day. A goal is to lose weight. A system is preparing healthy meals and walking daily. Winners and losers often have the same goals, what separates them is the system. Quote from the book: "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." Instead of asking, "What do I want to achieve?" ask, "What process will get me there every day?" Chapter 3: Identity-Based Habits. The most powerful way to change your habits is to change your identity. Rather than focusing on results like, "I want to quit smoking," focus on becoming someone who doesn't smoke. Every time you act, you reinforce an identity. When you go to the gym, you're not just exercising, you're becoming a fit person. When you write, you're becoming a writer. Key idea: your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. If you want to build lasting habits, don't focus on outcomes. Focus on becoming the type of person who lives that outcome every day. Chapter 4: The Habit Loop. Every habit follows a 4-part cycle. 1. Cue, a trigger that tells your brain to initiate a behavior. Craving, the desire or motivation behind the behavior. Response, the actual habit or action. Reward, the outcome that satisfies the craving and teaches your brain to remember the habit. Let's say your phone buzzes. Cue, you crave to see who messaged you. Craving, you check your phone. Response, and you feel satisfied. Reward. Over time, this becomes automatic. To build good habits, make sure all 4 parts are optimized. And to break bad habits, disrupt the loop. Chapter 5: The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. James Clear introduces a simple framework for building better habits. 1. Make it obvious, design your environment so the cues for good habits are clear. Want to drink more water? Keep a bottle next to your bed. Want to read? Leave the book on your pillow. Make it attractive, bundle habits with things you enjoy. Only listen to your favorite podcast while working out. This technique, called temptation bundling, makes habits more appealing. Make it easy, reduce friction. Prepare your gym clothes the night before. Use the 2-minute rule, start every habit with something that takes less than 2 minutes. Make it satisfying, our brains crave immediate rewards. Track your progress with a habit tracker or reward yourself in small ways. Celebrate every small win. These laws work in reverse if you want to break a bad habit. Make it invisible, make it unattractive, make it difficult, make it unsatisfying. This simple system is the core of the book. Master it, and you master your behavior. Chapter 6: Environment Design. Environment is more powerful than motivation. You don't need more willpower, you need better surroundings. Want to eat healthy? Keep junk food out of the house. Want to practice guitar? Put your instrument in the middle of the room. Make the desired behavior the path of least resistance. Also, create different environments for different habits. Don't scroll social media in bed. Your brain will associate your bed with stimulation, not sleep. Chapter 7, Habit Stacking. One practical technique is habit stacking. Link a new habit to an existing one. Formula: after I current habit, I will new habit. Example: after I pour my coffee, I'll write one sentence. After I brush my teeth, I'll meditate for 1 minute. This uses the power of routine and anchoring, making new habits easier to remember and stick. Chapter 8, The 2-Minute Rule. This is one of the most deceptively powerful ideas. Any habit can be started in under 2 minutes. Want to start running? Just put on your shoes. Want to start reading? Open the book. The point isn't performance. It's consistency. Showing up matters more than intensity in the beginning. Master the art of showing up, even if it's small. Chapter 9, Tracking and Accountability. What gets measured gets improved. Tracking your habits, like marking an X on the calendar, creates a visual cue and a sense of momentum. Even more powerful is accountability. Tell someone your goals. Get a partner. Join a group. We're more likely to follow through when we know someone's watching. Chapter 10, Delayed versus Immediate Rewards. Good habits often have delayed gratification: fitness, learning, saving money. Bad habits often give instant gratification: junk food, scrolling, procrastinating. To make good habits stick, you must find a way to feel good now, even just a little. That might mean tracking your progress, visualizing your success, or using micro-rewards. Chapter 11, The Plateau of Latent Potential. When you start a habit, it often feels like nothing is happening. Clear calls this the valley of disappointment, where results don't meet expectations. But underneath the surface, change is happening. Like water heating at 99 degrees, the breakthrough happens at 100. Stick with your habits long enough for the compounding effect to take hold. Chapter 12, The Goldilocks Rule. To stay motivated, you need to stay in the zone between boredom and overwhelm. This is the Goldilocks rule: not too easy, not too hard. Push yourself just enough to feel challenged, but not so much that you want to give up. This is how top performers stay engaged for years. Chapter 13, Mastery and the Long Game. Once your habits are formed, the next level is mastery. This means reflecting, improving, and staying consistent, even when you don't feel like it. Professionals stick to the schedule. Amateurs let life get in the way. You won't be perfect. You'll miss days. But the key is to never miss twice. Quote, missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. Conclusion. So here's the big idea behind Atomic Habits: small changes, repeated consistently, create massive transformation. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. You just need to start. One tiny step at a time. Because habits aren't just actions, they're votes for the person you're becoming. So today, vote for the identity you want to build. And if this video helped you, vote for the channel that brought it to you, by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Remember, tiny changes, over time, equal remarkable results. You've got this.